by Kwabena Obeng-Darko. This is an awesome book. You need to get it. But before the conversation ends now, I will bring in all the other books. Well, this is on perspective. This is on streamline. You remember, sir, this year's theme is on growth mindset. Now, my theme, no, and me feel so growth, and it's just, benyini. So growth comes with learning. growth comes with a lot of hardship.
Casandra.
Lovely to have you again. Information I would admire nano. Yeah. And thank you. Let me put it that way. It was so deep that we needed more.
Wow.
But Yadanyamiase say, was saying Yamre are joining ye on happy because our happy audience is completely different from our YFM audience into Yamawa Kwababim. Ye kasa resilience ye can wasem because like I'm saying, for the past 2 weeks I'm thinking, wow, okay. Like can things just work? I don't have any energy. Betia for him say money have committed. I say it as it is because I'm just like them. Yeah, build a business. No, we're building it right. When we hit, a rock bottom, we say we've hit a rock bottom, or we feel like it's not going. Into your casa resilience, how would you define resilience?
Casandra, we chat at your phone. You can resilience. It's what I see when so. Now, when I was a sabotage, udro home.
Okay.
And normal also. And to your inch by better work. Still also udro sabotage.
Okay.
Now, I drain and then when so I win here. And son, I would do sabotage. And resilience.
And only a friend of resilience. It means, say, answer now will be to me. I have a resiliency, and I junior ye did do, but I nature say was so or what but I be. Okay.
Annie say, baby, I need you bit my. Sebi microphone. Say, oh, change the microphone every say. Oh, the card is shame my mouse car. You can be resilient, but you don't get it. That's right. And but you'll be able to beat my into this all your business.
Okay.
We just say when I meet my yase.
Okay.
And I would be tired soon so. And I will conquer home. And semi bready APM ba.
Yeah.
Now the actually said you'll beat me out. I didn't know. Also, Tia says, Abrabo, oh, bah, be able to be ano. Obako. When your challenges, but Sanomano should not stop you from getting to the goals. And it's a psyche, you have to become a particular person who can get to those.
Psyche. Yeah. Now, the truth of the matter is, and ye was and holding an access, formula na na say timopona na say mental strength na you do. And I see it to me the accomplishable time. And of course, and ye to me echo but I be over we back as a way and media. Where they are say no way and media because and ye be the one and I had it.
Major is also doing come be more. You have found go crack baby. We are say be always will be a team yedin kunimbiano. That is how they think. Be BBM will be seven mark as a wonyuma. You can't just give up.
Yeah.
Because there's a goal.
Yeah.
Upesa Koranere. Woba. These are no pack round peso better crowd. No maybe bria ukum, but we need that BB to say Bosumen Kron in Termuno. Bibia Koya Koranobede. So you have to sack yourself for the journey. And so if you're not cut for it, I just say you won't be an achiever. Because you'll be our achiever Bibiano.
It means say o vision nan kasa no e was say before I would but I be see we ni so no na wadwen enwinta so a akadia e ka ho ye de achieve
o kwa o asembeto this o dream say o de hwento da nyame do kwa kodu bompa ya mo nyina
u misconception misconception no
until dream say wo na de see oni so no and bibia mem there be your bibia etoa enkyerese wo bewu enkyerese you have to grow, you have to develop, especially inner growth, philosophy, the way I would train normal see a normal see how and I say normal see how.
Yeah.
Those normal now to Timuno.
Yeah.
And I say Muno and some of Kafa a chow. And the chess will be to me, we are to about why you be pa. And I say, Timmy went house a day and you be pa. And to be a or doing so peso achieve beer. And one it to me, media, and that's sorry now, Bano. Omona, be here. Na I say Diana miss me business by say them here me boy.
Right, if you just joined in, Money Happen here, and we are live on Facebook and to call Happy 98.9, and you know how we do, share as many times as possible. I promise you, my guest and Mr. Kwabena Obendako is a genius, a bano, you know, a chimpo, and as a mindsetter, you're resilient, not only as an individual, but as obia opese or start a business. Into conversation with dear, you know, this is the time you know, you put your radio up, say, oh, drive ya kofia. And I say, if you are in the position to share on all your Facebook platforms, na obianso NTB. Kwabena Maminyu so a book on resilience. It says here on page 8, it says, stay with the process, don't give up, continue to learn. Now, beginning of the year, I decided, so okay, fine. Say, I see growth mindset, you learning there, and you make books. Now, start reading. Now, me go so me reading, I was getting overwhelmed because it's a dozen. When it be sending me reading, so no, me reading. And I just say, stress now me war about this year, no. A bit embedding me crap. And I mean, said the more me read the more me say it was say it when I was so you say when so was so you Niamana Dawson and my name brother Casandra say, why don't you rather take one side instead of so reading all aspects? No, why don't you back pay this year? And they decided so this year's investment pay and I'll be so ready. At what point when you say continue learning a day in a yensia?
Who are you? Wankasa your wine. And the entire person yes our business. And normal ben also here. I'll bet me my business now is successful. So no one also see. The environment ben a womb. Yemaya omu. So be person yes I no man. Dear no also or tears here. Nipa ben obeshi omo no madwen to say. That is continuous learning. Now what kind we are also sande kwa yejuma. Uko to ho na mo. Now you baby because baby no ha ma unyansa esense what started the ade no yeah juma to yeah juma no bo say woni so ebe dey betetew enti continuous learning no kire say wo penim de afri babia ade na wo de asi woni so no wo penim de afri babia me dwen say no pa na etimma nkrofo ko manim omo asema odin o wiase pa omutim ye no ma no tambia omo penim de wo de omo ye no enti oduru babia wo te ase kakra wo okra wonya process no wonya ni sa stage no. But to me, he can foresee. So me do has years. We never day. Better me. And internet can continuous learning. No. To say we drew her. You're not shocked. Because what you want to make. Now I would just say, maybe I better taught it. Okay. To our audience, the only be okay. Okay. And said, Nipa and some in whom no more power we are saying. The only to me said the only no. And you I don't know. Omo pa na no matimi hu to bon say na for be depressed
because na dream no yes okay I get you so making yourself a continuous student and no ma still ano then you are eager say mama say share be nkan
finding out every day. It's refinery. You're being polished.
Nanwa, you know, we had you on the show. You talked about something which I think say very, very profound, and our listeners also needs to hear. So, obi a business wo Ghana. Half of the information, because books are me ready. Duduana Duduania abroach books and Crawford are recommending. Meanwhile, when you mean Semechira proposals Ghana Ghana process no and say abroach process. So we feel say proposal we feel say business is in good standing. We feel say and no doesn't guarantee you the business.
There be any different. some go school. People they chira mo no a. It was school for any more to push up with chira mo nyina mo ye pe.
Wow, yeah.
Because we statistics that was go for mo ye ade business no school for na. Enya school for na say na say na obi asem bibi tentente wa twa article rent bebre or per funding 60,000 na so one em cover size karba na dia wo angaza wo should ekuta wo na say show no what on dia ship one angaza wo da kai mo so obi cover 60,000 bro. You should know the environment you operate in.
Wow.
So now unfortunately this a bad business in America. You know almost everything.
Yeah
the America seminal propaganda no where we are see bebre. But there has to be a supporting infrastructure. Obi wa America na so your business ko he normal ye de to kwam mo de any different. Yeah ha no wa we mfifi beto sa. Nti say the man who say nipa be bre mo te krom ha no information e de ye wo ha no mo ni.
And you no need some no.
Because the tabia ya buy wa yesochi. We are branch yesochi. They want trim nyina something weird that. But omo te ase pa no omo ko ye market, ko ye mfuom, ko ye dwaso. So open information ye adwuma okrom ha, ko mo ho. Nkwa krache for no. Nkwa krache for ni results apart from book ni ade a wa twere. Eno ano no. O chere uska ba takuni no bank account. But maame na ho no atimi atoto ni sika 1 cedi. Ai ne wode ahwe de ba sisi dan no. Wono na medwen so te ye normal friends no me ye adwuma wa ha no. Ko dodo no akra no bosia akra wonya bi. But in kakra sa no atenia na ide. Na ye. Those people have a lot of data. And this all ya de okom ha. Na sebi mo wura ba phone I know. You have to unlearn a lot of the things that Google book no. And yes idea enye frustrating krana. A bit frustrating because you are trying to fit something in a structure that does not. That's right.
Talk about. I mean, and area I was obi sending me book be on branding. Say when who say my stress can just send a personal branding and a personal. Just say some for sending me books. And you me read the bookie and I'm say na book in your book ye can na me ya ma dream say be no Ghana.
So as I said, also microphone be how omo the winter nenam. So we were brochire winter to be our dress, wash your coat, wash your shoe. To take krom ya the winter nenam. So into the oil be alpha.
That is so funny. Or take about
the winter nenam.
So come now on you know we like to be practical.
Yes.
I was showing us so. Enti no obi beka say okay e dey na kwabna ekin say eno en work dia e dey be na work yes yan call me mama no wo makola no ho but see enye ye nyina na ye business no to say ne dey no enti no what structure are we actually going to learn from her
ye nyina ye business to send them because anko from ko hormone about ho you have to get into the psyche of the people you are serving say nipa no omoko e sebe makola no omo ne be 90%. What do you say? Until our restaurant, our polish, our cake, in how bebre, our day to La Paz will be Antono. Or ye cake. You did no. You didn't do me. It is a baby, I will serve the panel. The old producer, men on pay. Now, oh, dear, why branding? Come. Also, I have baby or more. Why you said you will serve for be a Canada, Nasa America. You come hand. That's right. And if you maybe I want to see a dependency drain, some so tardy. On fa credit card na beto ade no
yes
wa brand what thing fifty no beto into we buy the niche market niche market so niche market the so a lot of these structures are and a lot of these things are on my church school me ade bebre no utim so ba form and
it's really
and into the say school in bab abontino ntimi nya hwe bedo why be confirmation of the money nyina no one name environment nya dey enhia into ba. Even though school not born management ability to read, write, structure things. Now culturalize. And yes, I'll be feeling. Into so your business wants me pay loan, me chain loan. Now loan is a how much the interest near 5% a month, 10% a month. We better to me be na yekuma. And to no new nyana me be seen to sort on the no. One not thinking also you so.
And I was so use.
Sir, and to call yan kakran na won say scano. To boss when you round na dey. Na yini. Now they want to na actually proposal. E bi obenya bi. Ba me proposal bi na obi aso ma me bi. So, did you know be sure we come from me to say we can profit and loss and then no problem operations manager. We dem to say. E bi aban be so ase. Until you grant no. Yeah bi. Yeah. Until some you so formula na nyedai. Enye until you should the nipa de bebre wo one can say home baby hour.
Yeah.
And go for say no home be my grant.
Yeah.
And as a year company new year ma ko shareholders. Yo. Where you know, Ubenya shareholders be. Me mum dey be ready. Enti dem dey adwuma na ye dey me ankasa kanka kra me dey me ye nanka kra ba me nsam no me managing ye. Me dwen say no Emma, a lot of what you call stress gets off.
This is really taking me back to Bukwe, the richest man in Babylon. And then it's one of the things Okasa Nkrofonya, say too far-fetched. Madam Pampano, say 10 years ago, now what say, for 1/10 of new any beer, no matter how, for 2 1 60,000 years, say, what you share of family.
And Gonzaka. Sir, no, we so close to your business, I watch your business plan, we are. Now they call near Mauska. And you want to make the money more.
Proposals are try.
In fact, Kakrabin a bit near chance on that. Then even calling you, we are. So our his can see and as a flu. What's the chance of another one?
Yes.
So most of these guys are just bundling the business, trying to value it and sell it to another person. And come here, what on business any person better.
One better.
And to share baby out. Na you no mai na no na be ma ogbo say sa the old friend is stress no yeah who is stress they said the wolf you do light you do light ya ro shete after that na Ghana dey na stress na dey na condition
it is na me wo me what you do light then time say
Ghana
dey na fi the Ghana dey na Mr. Tibi who the whole night na me kai say na wo mo e crash no mo ye
e condition better sa engofo bi ha me dai Unkota bi na be a condition. Who told down no musu. It's wrong.
Yes.
When you say sikasa, other na also a condition. So this one will then create unnecessary stress for you, and then you say that you need to be resilient. But then you should be resilient in the main things that are important. That will be productive. And yet normal extra normal to say here na one create pressure right there.
Use your resilient words.
That's right. So that you really target the energy.
Wow.
And yes, I was who dissipate energy in to baby. Here also conserve now it no wabre. To the energy in your party. To baby here also your human man yet turn. Was a Ghana the day, Ghana day, one Casandra structure in yet.
This is so powerful information. I hope so, Wutie. We're talking about building a resilient mindset. Now, I promise you, one of the years, if there is no year you've been resilient, this year you need to be resilient. Wow, to me, we say, year, no, the way it will only take those one more position or more mind to send you a air cano. Say, win to me, and use energy in a necessary niyama. And hope say by the time we hear strength no it'll take one more conversation here ne one more passing information. They are those who will at the end of the year will be singing a different song, because just like Kwabena said, it's stripping me of a lot of things to say and yes I'm a business yeah we Ghana proposal na enweke so obe sorry akonipa na yi sorry konipa na yi say hello maba
sa na ode tra na church kakra me be proposal was I because said advice to say that yeah okay what dey share me wo so why would the approach be free na ya America say na you know and what email to so kutiko me send go email you know send WhatsApp you be hu nentem what's here. As a Ghana for the sending email or communication happens to communicate. Look at what they communicate with. Yet the old thing said this is the standard, the national standard. What standard? Who said that is the standard? And yet the age know why effective and the standard in that community. And yes, a time be able to fresh to too, because be bit the trimmer too far, superficial, too alien.
Let me ask something in this. What you have just said. Say standards, international standards, is that not going to make us a bit primitive, a bit behind? May kind of sad because let me take a simple area like customer service.
Yes.
What do you mean? Say na customer service I would media. Nothing when him kakre. What do you mean? Say if we are not taking a dear kakra, ye better ko ye nim.
Enya almost standard no. Enya international enipa. Woko ukrumuda. Wo so am say jeje wo so. Eno nya customer service. Wona wo dia ba na begu ba bi na pay no man 50 cedis na na buafuo. And I would demand something that they are saying that they are not. That's right. Enya ba bi wa yi na free no. Kokrom kwa sorry them ko he so they are very much customer oriented in the environment that they are. Train you but men can just say no international standard. International standard based on whose? What do I say? Was international standard based on who? Until some man omudi every game ni. To boys all yam pabwa. And pabwa able to mat on 1,000 and I say 200 or Ghana was international standard. After you overspend on it, then we are turning 2,000
there is
for
no
Ghana. Nobody can afford it.
Yes.
So whose standard are you?
Standard.
The here said there's safety. There's security. There's protection. Then just apply it based on what the people can afford. Do you want to say, no, see, I'm sure no money be a omudi mercado.
Wow.
And you want to say, Kura, Muni Hospital, Okosi Hospital, very complex one. At what price?
Yes.
Will be a one share shooter. Okotoshu a man, Okotoshu 2,000. Manata ought to be no share one by practice. So, standard, that is it.
Ah. Okay.
So, and to me, just a culture beer almost standard.
Matthias, yeah.
And Sabe, Obi, Bronin, and I just a copy of their catches and any standard. So, should it be the ones who are always learning from them? No, there are so many things. Omunim, I encourage someone to free order. To the also name the polish order. But I tell be a hotel. Now, say, any I address a bit mate. To tell be a pressure so.
This is awesome conversation. This is all. I mean, I'm having a lot of aha moments because even in our training sessions, it means the standard should be based on our culture.
That's right. You want results or you want certificate.
Wow.
People want certificate, not results, not productivity. What works?
And
and to once a brand and a business, no, there's no productivity.
Yes.
Say, we business and send any pabeton in there. Would the 10,000 shame and then nipa by on send toy and the stress on your results. So set the standard for yourself. Because yes, obey ye no money be brave you atom. Because as a matter of fact, you never catch up. Because that is a game for domination.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe Africans will lay. And we'll be catching up saying, yeah, me person me bano or camera officer English is global. I say, how many people live in the world now? 8 billion.
Yeah.
Maybe 1.5. Africa no can also camera for Zimbabwe friends in Mozambique.
Yeah. Portuguese.
That's right. So Sebe, the uncle for no tias, no. Strong. Stable because at Baba.
Yes. And I like the fact that recently now I think we're trying to inculcate our language.
Yes.
And I'm saying, that's
right. You see,
after living in SA and realizing, Nkrofo do not have to speak English to be able to do their work. And
that's right.
Now then, me training. I let people know that won't be for yankachi. Many me person me training say, just who yeah.
That's it.
So we electrician now ba ejumani who yeah. So profunu na unia mo bim bra number me. That's it. Ejumani there na make because me chenko for there mo bosses here Chinese. Omo ye because obi be interpret be ni ejumani there no. Oh
yeah. Sa ba say no there profunu standard no. Nti so anka profunu na je so wadwe na yere. To nti mo trans 60 something years after the move some come from parliament. Nti better my strong. To bones and Nipanankas are not built to be big to a beer bones and a break.
Yes.
Because no Ankas are only be a far more cherish it.
Or even worse, no, you so energy in the wrong, like you
say.
That's right. They are building, but energy in echo wrong things. I was saying, I was saying, near my pen is to please other people who don't really care.
That's right. Off target. To bones a 10 BR more business, but productivity no way. So resilience should be linked to productivity.
Resilience should be linked to
productivity.
In your book, you've written the need for patience.
Yes.
At what point do we draw the line between being patient and our tiada? Oh, say ya wania. Oh, me tromebo. Ye to me so Ghana so de. When anani pele dieti. No, me to boasian to. So where do we draw the line between being patient with yourself to be able to apply resilience and get productivity?
Yes.
And you're complacent.
Kokwasa. So what ya? You know it's kokwasa or bolasi. It's a human ho. Unim so it be a 2 hours no so day. But the obo kokwa san adwuma ko onye on sorry. But me say all the activities are wo ye bia no. Oh yeah. That's a result no nya hu ya. Men high. Because diligent. But some things will just have to take time.
Yeah.
So into basana because oh yeah what is required no continue. Yeah.
Okay.
And only patience no. Patience no just say adwuma no kwada wo. But oh yeah bibia also here also yeah. We need that so say we me do hope be.
Trusting the
that's
process.
Right. The process. That's it.
Yeah.
So you stay with you do whatever is required of you.
Yes.
Follow the routine, follow the steps I was setting, maintain that.
Yeah.
But may high so results because some things take some time, especially business.
Yeah.
And you are not going to be successful in 1 year, in 2 years, sometimes 15 years.
Enough for
so 2 years, 2 months, and I say, who has a medium jai. As a patient.
Patient.
Yeah.
All right. Answer the episode in your time, but I'm sure we're going to definitely have you again on this show because this is so much information. And I think so for me, it has relieved me of a lot of things because like you're saying, say, your process now, results, no, you definitely get it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we to talk and crawford. Say Ebia we started 2 years na you name me so say 2 years Ebia now business two different business.
That's right. Obi ka Tico, obi ka Land Cruiser.
It's really now.
Different.
Yes, the vehicle is different.
Yeah.
You have to factor all this and sana wama will be more. But you talked about the resilient power in us. Or say it is the God.
Yes.
Let's touch on that and sana. Sorry.
Wow. You link it to your sense of being. So you say Casandra you say adwuma me we know say me ye na me this sanipa abrabo obi benya so mfaso ti we know say me ya then bibia no obebu abam because we hwe nipa almost sesa because of that. And really that's the essence of life, that wo ba abrabo no wo ba bibi hwe mu a wo de bebo ni panti na ba ye na 90% of your time should focus on that one. That's why you can't give up. That's why you can give up.
That becomes the impact factor.
That's right.
The impact
and factor. So it's just that. It speaks to you.
Yeah.
Even when you're tired, that thing will say, get up. Because others need it. It's life to others. So teacher ni awon say baby I want akwara no so wan chere na what say no. Enti sebe wa bama bukura na se pay ni ya.
Yes.
If you look at the lifestyle you must change. You can't sleep.
Wow. All right. This is an engineer, he's an author, and his name is Mr. Kwabena Obeng Dakon. Watch books. We a resilience. Me patro hifa ni benya books hi biato.
Obi MV Akramo.
Okay. MV Akramo. All right.
Yeah.
Me pamucho, you need to get this book on resilience. You need to get this book. And I'm saying this with all honesty. This year, you need to get this book. You need to get this book on perspective. And also very, very important. Who you be a person who share udija and I say udija now open a few perspective on things. You need this one, and this one says streamline, like we just said, like Kwabena Wakano say as a year prepare 60,000 funding now and these are things that we've talked about. And yes say 10 years ago I will be catching usadwa what she juma say for 10% of usike be a two baby. And anka we ya 60,000 fund ya gamino ye and kiyanya de dada intino I'm sure say you maybe why to me tete answer na ya ye hu adwuma. I am reassuring you say and now what TBM say you ought to start your business small. One kasa wo phone be na wukra then was a woton at least ma wo hunsun ko business ni no bi hu say waton nansi no kraka waton ka ne de business eno na be ma Kwabena ka say wow
weni abre
sa nti ma me fa 10 no me fa nso so ma na wontumi nko Kwabena wo say wo hwehwe 60 ni nyina to start the business ade ye ne vision
sa but
it's been awesome having you. Thank you so very much. This has been insightful. Meaning say Yadoma will definitely have you again. Have yourself an awesome evening. But before I call, what are your, give us something to chew on in your memory.
Wow, thank you for thank you. So the Ofremi and we be an hobbit my we as ya onion tas hobbit my tea sadwin free trim So wait my idea bia umre ye when ye ho hwe wani nye den. The what ye no it's because na ni den so person ye into no ye. Nti men kan say mani ye den aba me hu results. Ene tokoso ye. Because abrabo no win kwa dia. Be breaki. So it is a to for board yes. Or pay bibi nti no ye den. Wo bo. So until that shape is formed onyaye. Nti the opposite onya no. Sabi me man who excuses and now you come here bonzo be here juma o frere juma kra me dem abre na dem abre o doctor na man report take days off how are you going to be successful oh yeah enkrofo no ye kakra bi a society na kasa kra ma ye lazy so people are not obsessed to become successful. They want cut corners. They want something. They want to join politics. They want favor
easy
from God.
cuts. Yeah.
Focus because students are passing
Yeah.
So you cannot just succeed in your business by being lazy.
I like that. Yeah, that's super brave, Mr. Kwabena Obendako. It's been awesome coming your way. Follow us on social media, Money Hub.